war is coming to the whole of the realm, my lord.
Having ice, the sword, come back in, that was a big deal. I hadn't seen it since they chopped off Ned's head. It's huge. It makes you feel like a wimp.
There's no better representation of the union between the Targaryen and the Stark house. Ice and fire. The sword is literally called Ice, and it's a Valyrian steel blade forged in dragonfire. It's just beautiful poetry, so it was important that it be there.
In episode 1, scene 1 of House of Dragon season 2, straight in, there's ice. It's ideal for cutting through people's heads.
Perfect.
Next. Yeah.
Did it need to be there? No. Did I want to see it made? Yes.
For us, it was a case of trying to get as much information about the original as we possibly could, then transferring that and working out how we were going to make it.
We had all sorts of measurements and things and photo reference from the original series.
It was a challenge for Jaime, our bladesmith, to make such a long blade in Damascus steel.
To get the final Valyrian steel look, we're aiming to have a 1,000-layer pattern within the steel, and to do that, we take 2 different types of steel, a carbon steel and a nickel steel, and then we etch that in acid. The nickel steel resists the etch, which makes a contrasting pattern. So we started off with a billet of 15 layers. We've drawn it right out to almost a metre. We've restacked it again, so then we ended up moving those 15 layers into 60 layers. This billet was then drawn out again, exactly the same process, almost like making puff pastry, where we've got 240 layers. So after this stage, we're going to have 2 of these billets, which we're going to cut in half. We're going to restack, so we're going to turn those 4 layers of 240 layers into 1,000 layers, which will be the final billet, which we'll draw out into the sword and hammer it to shape. It's going to be a really interesting pattern.
It was a thrill, and when you have a chance to recreate ice and put it on screen, you take it.